Hey everybody, welcome back to Denver Broncos franchise. This is the season recap, award recap, stat recap on the entire season. So this season didn't really go as bad as I thought. No team had over 11 wins this year. We started off beating the Raiders. We lost to the Bears, got blown up by the Bears, the Packers. We came back though, beat the Jaguars. We should have won this game against the Chargers and the Titans and the Chiefs, but we lost that. We beat the Colts in a really fun game. TJ Logan blew up that game, over 200 yards, I believe. Lost the game to the Browns, beat the Vikings, beat the Bills, and beat the Chargers. The Chargers was a nice comeback game. I believe that was a comeback game. Just dominated the Bills. Good game against the Vikings. The Texans, we lost. Just kind of got dominated. The score really doesn't say that, but we couldn't do much. The Chiefs, we should have won that game, but the game kind of glitched out almost, and then we finished the season on 2 wins. So the only one I didn't play was technically this one, because I played it, forgot to save it, so I just force winned us since I won on the actual video. Spending my Coach XP, I'm going to wait to use this. Alright, we're going to sim ahead to the wild card. Go ahead to the playoff week. Alright, so Pro Bowl players that we have. Andy Janovich made the Pro Bowl. I don't understand how. Cortland Sutton made it. Von Miller made it. Josie Jewell made it. Bradley Chubb made the Pro Bowl. Brandon McManus, Kobe Wadman, and Emmanuel Hall made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we had 8 Pro Bowlers. 4 of them were special teams, though. Let's look at this. The NFC roster is so much better than the AFC roster. Alrighty, the stats on the year. Drew Lock had not a very good season. A decent amount of yards per game. 17 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not the greatest. But he was a rookie and he could always develop and play maybe a little better. Phillip Lindsay was so close to 1,000 yards. He definitely would have made it if he didn't get injured. TJ Logan had a good year. Kind of if you put TJ Logan's yards on Phillip Lindsay's, that'd probably be what Phillip Lindsay would have. Royce Freeman kind of played like crap. Cortland Sutton, 1,536 yards and 9 touchdowns. Had a phenomenal season. He played amazing. Just was the best player on our team. Noah Fant was having a very good season as well before he got injured. Still a good season, though, for a rookie tight end. Deshaun Hamilton had a decent season. Jeff Hireman. Deion Kane had a bunch of drops. Phillip Lindsay played well. Emmanuel Hall played decently in his limited snaps. Blocking, 17 sacks for Connor McGovern. 13 sacks for Jawan James. 12 for Garrett Bowles, 11 for Dalton Reisner, and Ronald Larry gave up 6. We didn't have any injuries on the offensive line, but Connor McGovern was bad, Jawan James was bad, Garrett Bowles was bad, Dalton Reisner was bad. Ronald Larry was actually pretty good. Defense here, Josie Jewell has 129 tackles, Tedrick Thompson made 100 tackles after being traded, I think, week 3, I want to say it was. Justin Simmons, 92. Chris Harris, 90. Kareem Jackson, 84. Von Miller, 16 tackles for loss. Josie Jewell, 14. Bradley Chubb, 4. Tedrick Thompson, 8. And quarterback sacks, Von Miller broke Michael Strahan's record by 6 sacks. He obliterated that record, and rightly so. He had multiple games with more than 4 sacks. Bradley Chubb had 9. Robert Nkemdiche had 8. These top 3 were pretty good for the most part. Josie Jewell had 5. Adam Gotsis 4. INTs, Josie Jewell had 10. I mean, I use her the middle linebacker, so that makes sense. Chris Harris had 4. Todd Davis had 2. Tedrick Thompson had 2. Will Parks had 1. I thought Justin Simmons had 1, but I guess he did not. Kicking, Brandon McManus was 36 of 37 and had a 62-yard field goal. He was easily the best. He was the best kicker in the league. 38 for 38 on extra points. Yeah, nine field goals from 50 yards or more. Colby Wadman had, I believe, the most punts in the league. I've had to have. Yeah, by 6. And he had easily the most inside the 20. Alright, so passing, Matt Ryan led the league in passing yards. Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson passing touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Ezekiel Elliott in yards. And Ezekiel Elliott in touchdowns. Receiving, Cortland Sutton had the most yards. He was 4th in receptions, 11 off. Touchdowns, Marquise Lee, Adam Humphries. Defense, Josie Jewell the most tackles. DeForest Buckner, the most tackles for loss. Von Miller with the most sacks by 10. These are probably your 4 best pass rushers in the league. INTs, Josie Jewell, Desmond King had 6. Von Bell had 5. He got a DB of the year. Kicking, Brandon McManus had 14 more field goals made, 10 more field goals attempted than anyone in the league. Wow. We had the 9th, probably around 9th, 8th worst for total touchdowns, it looks like, for kicking. Kobe Wyman had the most punts. We're 21st in offense, which is better than I thought, and 31st in defense. Points scored is 9th, which is better than I thought. But points allowed is 31st. We didn't have the worst defense. We had the 2nd to worst defense. We have a point upgrade. Oh, Drew Lock. Okay. So Drew Lock has 2 points. I think we'll go field general just to try to get his accuracies up a little bit. 2-point overall boost. So he's at least in 80s for everything. So that's good. Josie Jewell has a point. I think I'll continue in field general. Steven Dunbar, not worried about it. For yearly awards, Lamar Jackson wins MVP, Ezekiel Elliott behind him. No one for the Broncos. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ezekiel Elliott. Defensive Player, Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie would be Kyler Murray. Dwayne Haskins right behind him, DK Metcalf. Defensive Rookie, Devin White, very good linebacker for the Buccaneers. Best QB, Russell Wilson. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Best receiver, Nelson Aguilar. David Bakhtiari for O-line. Aaron Donald for D-line. Khalil Mack for linebacker. And Von Bell for DB. And Phil Dawson for kicker. Coach of the year is Ron Rivera, the 11-5 Panthers. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Lamar Jackson. No Broncos in there at all. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Josie Jewell. Well deserved. Von Miller in second. No one else there. Offensive Rookie goes to Drew Lock. Okay, I didn't know if it was going to be him or Noah Fant. These two had very good years, though. Alex Barnes in third. I don't think we had anyone else. Justice Hill there for the Ravens. But that's a good boost for Drew Lock. Maybe he got a development upgrade. I'm not sure. Ed Oliver wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Devin Bush there in second. Josh Allen in third. Cleveland Farrell in sixth. Nasir Adderley in seventh. Nice. Best QB goes to Lamar Jackson. He had a phenomenal year. No one else. No one for us. Any running backs for us? Nope. But Joe Mixon is the best running back. Adam Humphries won best receiver? Huh. I don't know how Adam Humphries won best receiver over Cortland Sutton, but okay. Two different Jaguars. Marshall Yanda, best offensive lineman. We had no one in here. We had a terrible offensive line. Best D-line, maybe Kim Dichie, but no. Best linebacker, Von Miller, Josie Jewell. I wish Josie Jewell would have had that. Bradley Chubb in at number 9. Best DB, Desmond King. Chris Harris at 5. Best kicker, Brandon McManus, of course. And those are all the awards. Let's take a look at development traits. I'm hoping Drew Lock, I'm praying. I hit my mic really bad. I'm hoping Drew Lock has a development upgrade, and no, he doesn't. He is a 75. Drew Lock has progressed pretty nicely. I think 6 overall points in this rookie year. But he does not get a development boost there. That sucks. Oh, Cortland Sutton has superstar. I didn't even realize that till now. Any abilities right now? Nope. Once he hits 80 overall. He got superstar. So that's awesome. He is a superstar. So week number 18, right? Technically, yeah. The wild card round. New England versus Pittsburgh. New England wins. The Rams just blow out the Eagles. The Ravens beat the Texans. Arizona blows out Green Bay. The Ravens barely beat the Browns. The Seahawks barely beat the Rams. Chargers barely beat the Patriots. And the Cardinals, 2 touchdowns up against the Panthers. Ravens win by 4 against the Chargers to go to the Super Bowl. And Kyler Murray takes the Arizona Cardinals from the first overall pick last year to the Super Bowl, which they lost, though. So no quarterback, rookie quarterback winning the Super Bowl for the first time, as Lamar Jackson, 4 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews, 2 touchdowns. Only 2 sacks, 1 interception. The Baltimore Ravens are your Super Bowl champions for this year, with Lamar Jackson at the helm. Next episode will probably be the off-season. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I don't think I will. I think I'll just go through this here, because it'll be a lot easier. We have a lot of re-signings to do here, and a lot of decisions to make. I can't wait till the off-season. It's going to be just amazing and fun. See what players we can get here. So yeah, that should be coming shortly after this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry for the short one today.